Alright, so on one quiet weekend afternoon, there was this big box that actually came through my door. I was expecting this for quite a while, and I think there are already other people who already unboxed it. So actually it's not about competition, it's just that I just want to do my own unboxing of this and to share my view. So this is actually the Fantasy Series 1 from Blacklist. And then yeah, so this is the logo, see that? It's called Blacklist Miniature. So technically speaking, it's not really a game. Although they actually had the Fantasy Series 2, which actually comes with a tabletop game. I only found out about this when I found out about the Series 2. I backed it, and I managed to find someone who actually has done a group pledge for this, and I just chipped in. So I still got a decent price of it. Typically the price for this is about 75 USD, excluding the shipping. And if I'm not wrong, I think there's about 200 miniatures here. As you can see, there's already 70 miniatures here on this small box, and there's a much bigger, okay, so you can see the thickness. It's almost twice the thickness of this on the stretch goals box. So I'm going to like open this up, and then I'm going to show you what's inside. Okay, I already like, okay, so let me just put down my camera for a while because I only have one hand. It might be a bit hard. Okay, so just hang on there. Okay, I know that's not ideal, but it's like, I do not like to edit my video. I will just like do a stream of it directly, and then so here we are. So expect to be multi-layers, of course, because there's about 70 miniatures here. It's protected, so I say there's a good place for you to put your fingers in on both sides here, as you can see. So you leave it up. Okay, so on the first layer we have so actually when you talk about 70 miniatures, there's a lot of repeats because most of this comes in a group of 5. This is actually very ideal for a lot of role play and a lot of those miniature games where there's actually multiple instances of the monsters. So I will pull out some monsters to actually show you. So I think this is actually above average. It's much better than a lot of the some of the board games miniatures that you've seen. Look at the details of the various type of different cartings on this worm, the teeth. Okay, so, and the first thing I think you will really catch your attention is this green thing. So this could be some sort of like I think it's some sort of slime-like monster. I can't tell the heads and tails though, but this is just something rather unique. And the size of this looks like it can be fitted on some of those color base as well. So you can actually have like different colors to indicate different monsters and stats and things like that. So that's quite a good design, so that you can incorporate with the rest of your role-playing games. So I'm going to use some of this for my board games. So it's not really exactly very big. As you can see, this size is only barely bigger than my thumb. So this I think is probably about 2 cm at most. So when we talk about 70 miniatures, yep, 70, but not all of them are the same size. But of course there'll be some surprises later. So look at this. I like this. In fact, most of the time I like all these spiders looking creature, and then the detail, look at the back, there's like little dots there for you to highlight them out. These bugs, look at the teeth. Okay, and even the underbelly is like, there's texture there. Basically I think it'll be very fun painting this. And when is this rats or wolf? Okay, I'm gonna assume that it's rats because I don't think wolf has tails like this. Yep, so here we have focus. So there are plenties here, so I'm not gonna run through every single one of them. This gargoyle thing here, okay, I will just show the gargoyle because I think I just like this too. Okay, so the bat's wing, so it pretty feels pretty I don't know whether it's quite light, but I think there's enough material inside to give some weight. So if you think about it, this is like $75 for, I think if I'm not wrong, it's about 200 miniatures. That's really something, you know, I don't think you could get it anywhere else for this kind of price. Although yes, that said that there are actually repeats. So I don't know whether, do you think there's like, so this is probably another 35 here or something like that, because this is 70 miniatures, right? So we have this, is it a skeleton or something? Kind of like undead zombies army, you know, look at the knife. Okay. Actually, in the more generic kind of fantasy stuff, I'm okay with it, but not totally, you know, taken in by that. I'm more into the monsters. Yep. Okay, but at least, you know, I think that they made all the, you know, all the generic fantasy types of monsters, which actually is good because you're gonna use them in other generic games. Okay, the sword is a bit crooked though, but nothing that a little bit of hot water won't fix. Okay, so we do have some you know, unique heroes miniatures here, as you can see around here. Some kind of a cleric or with a shield, I think. Is that shield? Oh no, that's just reflection. So she has a staff with some kind of you know, flame or power coming out from it. There's another wizard, I think. Yeah. No, this guy's holding a hammer. Okay. I hope his hammer actually returns to him automatically. Okay, so we have some monsters and we have some heroes here. So this is the base box. I think you will find other videos that actually runs through this every single one of them, and I don't know. I think I try to watch one that like takes more than an hour, and I actually give up. So I just want to, you know, like share with you what I thought about the deal. So actually, if you just think about it, 70 USD for this is already quite worth the while, because that's like paying about $1 per miniature. Yep. But of course, what is really the main gist of it actually is the stretch goal, not that. So I'm going to open up a stretch goal now, and I think there's a big surprise in that, if I'm not wrong. Okay, well, you just hold on. Okay, so from the judging look of it, if my maths didn't fail me, that is like this double the thickness. It could mean that there's actually 4 layers. I think so. So I'm not sure yet. I'm lift out the first layer. It's very okay. Let's run through the first layer first in that case. Right, since we are already here. Okay. So we have just now we have the green type. Now we have the blue type. This is really nice. You know, this is almost like the ghost spectre kind of you know, region. I'm not sure I want to paint this. I mean, this looks really good by its own. Maybe I will just wash it with some highlighting on all the gaps and the, you know, curvatures inside. This is another one. This is in crystal white. Maybe some sort of ice monster. But of course, because this is generic, you know, you don't really like, you know, have to be what is meant to be. You could be anything that you want to be. See, ball. I like this, and this is really cute at this size. You know, it's like really small. The tusk, yeah. So there's a lot of interesting stuff in here, but they are not gigantic. You know, another bug. You know, I always like bugs, especially in the miniature. So, yep. So we have more heroes here, obviously. You know, there's one with the... This time is a flaming shield, right? Yes, I got it right this time. So this is like a flame shield hero. Definitely not human. Cobalt, maybe? Yeah, we have different type of classes. I think for details, you can just check it out on Kickstarter site. So we have more monsters, and we have the mummy. Yep, this definitely looks like the mummy. Nice. Some automatas. You know, you meet a lot of these guardians, especially in important treasure areas. More gargoyle or daemon, depending on how you want to play it. So this is the first layer. So if each layer comes to about 35 miniatures, I would say that there's easily another 210, 220. But I don't think you will get 4 times 7, like another 280 miniatures here. Okay, the reason is because I already kind of know that there's going to be a big surprise there. So yeah, okay, anyway, we will come to that. So we have another blue, this blue type of actually the problem with this is that although it looks cool, right, I think it's lagging in details. It's not so detailed. I mean, the details may be there, but you really cannot see as clearly as the normal type of the gray type of miniatures. So with more, this looks like werewolf, definitely, right? Werewolf. We have more heroes here. I really wonder if I need to, like, check through to see if there's any damage. I don't think so, judging from the way that it has been like protected. With more of this winged monkey, or now, oh, this must be the wolf this time, right? This not a rat now. This is a wolf. Wow, look at all the details on the the fur. I wish this was bigger. But bigger also means you need to use more paint. Of course, there's difference between big and small, but bigger is easier on the eyes, definitely. Okay, and then we have another. This looks like a werewolf. Another werewolf, a transformed form of werewolf, right? Yeah. So as you can see, there's actually already a lot of opportunity to use this. Yeah. Okay. Stop bumping into my stuff. Okay, so this is layer 2. Yeah, I'm gonna speed it up a bit, and oh, I think you already get some So actually there isn't 4 layers, there's only 3 layers here, and actually this, I think, will be the grand prize of the whole stretch goal. Okay, this I must show because I feel that so this is compared to the size, like this is so much bigger. You take a look. I think it's almost the height of at least 1 and 1.5 of those, and it feels really solid and heavy. Unfortunately, you don't get 5 of this. You get 1 of this. This is some sort of ogre giant. We have one of this winged daemon with the big flamberge. Yep. I don't know the details. I don't think I'm good enough to paint this yet, so this will probably be something I keep in reserve until someday I'm good enough. It saddens me to think that I might ruin this if I got to paint this. Oh man, this is big. This giant woman is big. Well, she's giant, right? So retrospectively, this is how big she is. Compared to just now when I said the ogre was big. The ogre was this. And then the ogre was so much bigger than the rest of the miniatures there already. Okay, so I think that's the reason why you don't really get another 280 here, because a lot of these miniatures are super big. And to be honest, I think even like one miniature such as this, you can trust it to cost like $30-40 at least, I guess. I don't know how to put it back in. Okay, managed to get it back in, so you just have to be sideways. So this size, I'm sure you will cost like 40 or 50 USD stand alone if you were to buy it from like miniature market or something like that. Okay, so we have a so-called spiked cobra monster. Let me see if there's any scale here. Nope, it's just smooth, unfortunately. But the top part has a lot of place for you to paint the eyes. Yep. Okay. I know you want to see the dragon, but can we just hold on to it? I want to show the rest first, because this box is really, I think you paid for it. Hey, there's a mushroom here, isn't it? So cute, right? So like this slot monsters has actually vegetable growing on him, you know. I think if I were to paint the mushroom, they would be red and white, I guess. And do you have a special one? Like maybe this is like the snow elemental, or you know, something along that line. So we have a few here. I think they are like water elemental, fire elemental, and oh, this is good. This is something I look forward to. This is the bear, you know. I don't know why recently there's been a lot of miniature games that include bears. So, yep, they're cool, you know, bear. Okay, just hang on with me for a bit more, you know, we're almost there. We have another one. So this is some kind of like crystallite monster, maybe? Yeah. With I can imagine thick armor on this. Yeah. Most likely this kind of creatures are like not entirely nature, created by alchemy and you know, stuff like that. That makes a good story, you know. Okay, so one problem is not really sure how the orientation is to put it back in. It's just the best mix. And yep, we're one of this. At this height, I don't think it's a normal. Some sort of leprechaun. No, it's not. It doesn't have hoof. So imagine it's some sort of like bigger mid boss. Right? Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is that I really need to, like, you know, other than using this this video as a guide, I'm gonna really need to take a good picture of this and put a layer of paper on it so that I remember which miniature goes into which hole. It comes with some cards. So this is the guy, right? No, it's not. So these are like the character cards, you know, if you were to use them in a fantasy game. And you can actually, I think, use this in the Series 2 miniature games. Ta-da! You know, so this, I think this alone is worth the 75 USD you paid for. You know, it's like wowzers. You know, look at how big this is. Let's take out the giant woman. Okay, so the giant woman is like, okay, comparatively, okay, but you know, the dragon is like, you know, the dragon. Okay, from the face, look at the teeth, the eyes. You know, it's, oh, the dragon is like partly, you know, that you can see all the armor, the various pieces, and the tails. There's plenty of spikes. The wings, even the wings, you know, you see all the, you know, the folding lines, the veins. Yep. Even the claws itself. See, there's some rough texture there. Take a look at the claws on the hand. The details, right? So it's like it's only there's not much left to imagination other than, you know, just coloring it to your color. The muscle looks really realistic. You know, there's some I don't know whether these are like bite marks, you can imagine, or they are just part of this growth process. There's a thorn on the kneecap. You know, I must say this is so much better than some of those dinosaurs that I painted. You know, but of course the price points are different stuff. You know, but I'll be very, very happy painting this. But you know, this is so good. I don't think I'm good enough to do that yet. So well, this is the fantastic dragon. I wish there was like, you know, 5 of this. They didn't really offer to you know, just make an offer to buy more of one type of one single one. If not, I will like pay a little bit more. I hope it's a little bit more for like 5 dragons. Why not, you know? Look at this kind of details, you know, it's like I'll get it any day. So just to be sure, take out the box below. Yes, there's nothing left. Wow, and this is crazy. I really like talked for about 20 minutes. I thought this would be like done in like 3 minutes. Okay, anyway, so it's just a lot of thanks watching this. You know, you can also watch others people's do their fantasy. Series 1 from Blacklist game. By the way, Blacklist games rather I want to talk a little bit about how interesting I think they are, because if you are back,
if you have backed them and followed them, you will also get notification when they back other games. And I'm rather surprised, Blacklist game actually back other board games on Kickstarter. And I get a notification on it. So one of them includes like a Clash of Decks, which actually is one of those free deck builders game. You only pay a little bit about shipping, I think it's about €2 or something like that. And I actually, surprised I got one notification that Blacklist game back that. So I guess they are Kickstarter company itself, and they also support our Kickstarter company, which I think is something good. It's a very, very healthy kind of ecosystem. And okay, let's end this. See you next time in maybe another unbox. But oh, maybe not unbox. I already can tell there's a lot of new games that I have coming this month. I'll probably like do one at end of months. Another what I bought in May kind of video. But well, along the way, let's see what else we have. In fact, I actually got a lot of light games. Maybe I will talk a little bit about some of those lighter games this month. Okay, thank you for watching. See you again.